TradeMark East Africa is a multi-donor agency that supports trade and competitiveness, improved trade and competitiveness in the East African community. So in fact, we were the first kind of program that pulled resources together from various donors, and we're now an example of a successful initiative through donor coordination that can look at specific areas that affect competitiveness, areas that affect doing business, that impact on the private sector's competitiveness, and design projects in those areas. Partnerships are critical to success. You must define the right partnerships. You must understand the political economy of the particular environment within which you're operating. We've learned that's really, really important. But also on measurement of results, we've learned that you have to define and be very clear about the change that you'd like to see, because a change process is complex. It's very complex. It takes time, but the resources that we get are meant to be utilized within a defined period. So how you understand that change over time is very, very important. Our work with the private sector, I think, stands out. It stands out because it's not tangible. It's not tangible. It's not like building a border post or improving port infrastructure. But that dialogue between the public and the private sector, it brings about huge change in terms of ensuring that governments listen to the private sector. I will talk about a program which didn't require that much resource, which was the discussions for a single entry visa that allows tourists in Uganda, in Kenya, and in Rwanda to just go across the whole region on one single tourist visa. Now, that doesn't look like a very big, significant thing, but the amount of advocacy effort that goes into that, it's enormous. It's a lot of effort, rallying politicians, getting them together. That takes, I think, a great deal of energy and effort. And for me, that work with the private sector doesn't always get talked about a lot, but I think it's very, very impactful in terms of the change that it brings about. And also because the change is usually long-term. This hard, soft infrastructure can be finished within a specified period of time. And I support that dialogue process needs to continue.